Okay, so I am gonna do the talking in this video because why not? First, I'm gonna start off with talking about my palette, which this is the first time I'm using this in forever. I'm using the paints. A couple days ago, I put them in a palette. They're usually in their tubes, but they're not in their tubes this time. They're in this, and this is a very crappy made palette because I was just kind of seeing things out and seeing if I like doing it this way or having them more wet to start with. I don't know. Usually when I watercolor, I use the Koh-i-Noor Hardmouth with the different little already dried pigments. But this time I wanted to use these, which I got these, I want to say about 2 years ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. And the white has always looked this terrible. Not that I use white that much, it's just in this palette because I have it and I might as well put it in here. Who knows, I might want to use it for something. Now, this black and this black are not the same black, and this is black. This is an unknown brand of paint that I've had for much longer, and that's probably why it's all cracky and there we go. It's all cracky and gross looking because I honestly can't tell you why it came with what I have, but I got it in a little art kit for like Christmas or something. And it came with a How to Draw Dragons and Scales book. Keep hitting the table. Anyway. So I figured I would actually at least try this because I've never tried this black before. I don't even really like using the blacks, but sometimes I feel the need to use the blacks. Like in one of my 30-day videos, I used the black and the Koh-i-Noor. But we're going to use these today unless I get super fed up and decide not to use them. As you can tell, we got the regular brown, the burnt sienna, and all the other colors that I'm not going to list off because it's obvious. My table is not big enough for this. Let me move things around real quick. Put this over here, and I got my Sakura water brush with a little point at the top. I already did a video about what's on my nails. So we're good there. I'm going to move my Koh-i-Noor over here. Put this over there. And talk about my watercolor book, which is new. I got it with a buy one, get one at Michael's. As I hit the camera with it. We all know what that is. So this is like actual watercolor paper instead of the multimedia paper that I have been using. And I do not have a plan for my first page. Now, I know most people get kind of scared with that. I don't feel scared with that. We are going to take some this color, and we are just gonna mess with stuff. See where this goes. I have no idea where this is gonna go, by the way. I think I mentioned that. Let's see. But this is day like 21, I think, out of 30. And I just figured I would talk through this one. It's not going to be in the compilation video because I'm talking, but it might be. Not entirely sure yet. Still not even sure what I'm going to be doing here. So I guess we're going to find out. Alright, so for some reason the foreground is a lot darker than the background here, but I guess we're gonna make whatever this is work. So I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm talking through a video for once. I do not like talking through videos, but I figured I talked through my nail video, and I'm hoping that it'll go over well. I don't usually watercolor either. I like gouache because I like the texture it gives. This does not exactly give enough texture for me, but I'm going to work on that. It's part of 30-day challenge is making me use stuff that I don't want to use. For example, the oil pastels that I used. I did not want to use those. So, now, wow, this is going to be a long video because I still have no idea what I'm doing here. Almost kind of looks like some sort of landscape with vines and stuff, and we're going to cancel off here so I'm not going too far into the thing. Make it just a little bit darker, build up some color. I'm not even sure if that's what you're supposed to do with watercolors. Oh well. So over here, I guess I need to figure out where the light source is, because it doesn't look like I have. Oh well. So, this is a thing that I'm doing. Yeah, we'll do that. Still don't know what this is. Alright. I'm getting text messages left and right. So we're gonna just ignore those for right now. Even though the person who's texting me is gonna be grumpy. They can go ahead and be grumpy. Not quite sure what I'm doing with that either. So we're gonna just kind of play with it. If you guys have questions, go ahead and comment them, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can, since I don't really get a lot of views anyway right this minute. Probably won't in the future either, because why would people comment me? Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, feel free to comment any questions or suggestions that you might have for other videos you'd like to see me do, or see in general, I guess, and then subscribe, you know? Alright, let's see, let's get into this color right here a little bit. Don't even know what color this is. This works. Still not sure what this picture is yet, but I guess that's part of this whole endeavor. Really hope you guys can hear me, because I would hate to have to make this a non-voiceover because I did a bad. Would not be the first time, though. Right, so other things to talk about. So far, I'm not, like, completely pleased with a lot of the Artist Loft stuff. I know it's, like, cheapo student stuff, but you would think cheapo student stuff would work a little better. You know, oh yeah, I want to try that black, but I don't want to try it right now, because that might lead into weirdness. Come on, water. There we go. Just try to wet this. This either doesn't want to be re-wet, or it's lighter than it looks. Okay, so it is pretty dark, but it's not, like, terrible. Still not sure what I'm doing. I really should probably figure out what I'm doing here. Otherwise it's going to turn into unhappiness, like, with my fingernails. Because I was not happy. Also, please excuse the sniffles. I am on the verge of catching something. I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully it is not the flu, and it's not going to kill me. That's all I can hope for. Okay, so, yeah, like I was saying, I'm not a huge fan of the Artist Loft stuff. I don't mind their gouache. Like, I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind it, so to say. The white did the same thing that their watercolor white did. It looks really gross, and it had a terrible, terrible smell. Never seen gouache have a terrible smell before, but oh well, I guess. You know, a little bit more water there. Too much water. Oh well, we'll just make this a little bit darker than originally planned. Perfectly fine. Ugh, my nose. I'm really sorry for the sniffles. Some of that. Some of the... There we go. That's kind of cool looking. They're oil pastels. Sorry, I'm just going all over the place with this. They're oil pastels. Were absolutely terrible. I don't know if you noticed while watching, or if you even watched that one, that they just were a handful. I don't even know if they're supposed to be, or if I missed something. What do I want to do? Do I want to put desert, or do I want to put some water? What color is this? Let's bring this into the light. Those are green. Let's go with an oasis. Kind of like a painterly type oasis, I guess. No idea what this is going to look like on the page. A little too bright for the atmosphere here, but we're not making a really big picture to begin with, so I'm going to squirt some Wooter on the page, and yes, I said Wooter. Why not? There's a little bit of green there. A little bit more green. Kind of blend it a little bit. Get some grass going. Definitely gonna need some more blue. On the page. Looks good to me. Some of this blue. Probably should have prepped my colors a little better. Oh well. More like purple. But that's fine. It's fine. We can work with that. Yes, we can. We're getting on to 12 minutes here for this video, which is a little bit longer than I wanted to originally, but you can only do so much in like 10 minutes. So we're going to close it off by like 15 minutes. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So I can sit here and babble for another couple minutes and hope that you guys aren't gonna like abandon me or anything. Pretty sure you guys will, because you're probably not even watching. Get some of this white up here. I'll make a nope. Not quite doing what I want you to do. But that's what happens when you work with extremely wet. Oh, extremely wet. Anywho, that's not the only thing I want to do. I don't really want to add that green to it, and top's mostly dry already. Can I? Nope, that's dry, so that's not going to happen. Alright, time to force clean the brush, because why not? And we're going to take this green, see what color green it is first. Just like dab over there. Probably too much. Whatever. It's not like I am doing certain things intentionally here. It's just kind of like it has a little bit of grass, and the grass kind of leads to the beach, because, I don't know, why not? It leads to this little beach here, and it takes the people into kind of like a serene area, kind of. Like there's a little path, and they gotta go through this thing, and I should probably darken that one area pretty much by a lot. Well, did not expect to be listening to a Moana song, but not entirely surprised. Hopefully, it's not ruining my eligibility for the noise. Alright, so we're going to make this part here a little bit darker so that it kind of looks like the sun is going. And the sun, which will be over here somewhere, which I'm not going to put in this little painting because I reached 15 minutes, 20 seconds ago. Anyway. So we're going to leave those two things, which kind of look like people, like they're walking. And voila, we have a very awkward scene with grass leading to the water. And it's terrible. But you know what? It's okay, because tomorrow I think is another watercolor day, and I can work to improve it. Let's see how all this goes. Thank you for watching. Also, please subscribe, watch a couple videos, and have fun. Don't forget to comment and like the video if you did like the video. Thank you for watching.